Hi, I'm Sydney, and I had an assignment to analyze the movie Hunger Games as it relates to community. When I was reading our book for class, Communication Ethics, a few things popped out at me. One of them was the whole idea of outsiders. In communication ethics, it mentions how communities will sometimes turn to violence to maintain and control outsiders. And you see that being done in the Hunger Games now. There is the community of the Capitol, which they have power, they have resources, and they have control. They're set apart, they dress completely different, they look completely different, and they talk completely different. And then you have the communities of the districts, which are communities within themselves because there are different districts. So what you see being done is that the community of the Capitol uses violence to control and manipulate the district. The other two ideas that I wanted to talk about are the connections that people make while in communities. There is the loose relational connection, and then there is the interdependent relational connection. In this movie, you see Katniss and Peeta struggling with this aspect. The Capitol requires Katniss and Peeta to fight each other and to compete against other districts, so they have to sway more to the loose relational connection where they focus on their goal, they're more independent, and they're not so much worried about the community or their district. And this is very interesting because Katniss and Peeta come from the same district, so they come from the same community. But because of the situation that they're in, they can't focus on community. Towards the end of the movie, you find that Katniss and Peeta actually join forces and realize that they can work together. So even though the goal was for one of them to win and for them to fight against each other, they instead start to work together. And they realize that they can be interdependent, and they can have that interdependent relational connection to each other and towards their community. I think that's one of the greatest points in the entire film, because when people focus more on the interdependent relational connection that they have in the community, they can get more soft. And it just plays homage to the idea that you can do more together than you could ever do apart. I think that's one of the big themes in the Hunger Games.